Mentorship is often seen as a golden ticket in the professional world, especially for women in male-dominated fields. The right mentor can open doors, offer wisdom, and champion our growth. But what happens when that trusted guide becomes the very person who holds you back? For too many women, mentorship can mask a hidden risk exploitation. We enter these relationships with optimism, sharing ideas freely, believing they'll be nurtured. Yet, this vulnerability can be turned against us, our work appropriated, our insights claimed by someone else. The betrayal is subtle, unfolding in small, almost invisible increments. A we becomes an I, a suggestion becomes a takeover, your name quietly disappears from credit. Each act seems minor, but together, they build a formidable barrier to advancement. Maya's story is a powerful illustration of this double-edged sword, a story of ambition, trust, and the consequences of betrayal. By examining her journey, we can shed light on how women's contributions are minimized and learn how to protect ourselves and support one another. Her story is a call to action. Mentorship should empower, not exploit. Let's see how Maya's journey unfolds. When Maya joined the marketing firm, she was brimming with ideas and hope. Assigned to David, a senior director known for his mentorship, Maya felt seen and valued. Their early collaboration was electric. Her digital strategies paired with his experience led to a major client win. David publicly credited Maya, saying, "Her work unlocked this opportunity for us." Maya's confidence soared. This was the mentorship she dreamed of. She trusted David, sharing her boldest ideas, believing he was invested in her growth. Their partnership seemed solid, built on mutual respect and shared success. But this foundation of trust would soon be tested. The very qualities that made Maya shine would become the source of her vulnerability. The initial triumphs masked the warning signs ahead. Maya believed she had found a true champion. But the story was about to change. The partnership that began with promise would soon reveal its darker side. The shift was gradual, almost imperceptible. David's language changed. Maya and I became I. He presented Maya's ideas as his own, justifying it as getting buy-in. Drafts Maya wrote were sent out under David's name, her voice erased. Presentations she prepared were delivered by David, with Maya relegated to answering technical questions. Each time, David claimed it was for Maya's benefit, shielding her from criticism. This gaslighting made it hard for Maya to object. She began to doubt herself. The mentor who once championed her was now the gatekeeper, locking her out of her own success. The erasure was subtle but relentless. Maya's confidence wavered as her contributions faded from view. The support she once relied on had become a shadow over her career. The transformation was complete. Maya was no longer the rising star, but the invisible hand behind David's achievements. The cost of trust was becoming painfully clear. The erasure became blatant. A major report Maya led was published with only David's name. When their team won an award for Maya's strategy, David accepted it, crediting his own vision. Maya watched as her role was rewritten from architect to assistant. Even in casual conversations, David spun stories that centered himself, building a myth of solo genius. Online, he posted about his projects, tagging leadership but never Maya. Her digital footprint shrank as her real achievements were systematically erased. Maya became a ghost in her own career, her presence fading with every stolen credit. The pattern was clear. David wasn't just taking credit, he was rewriting history. Maya's professional identity was being dismantled piece by piece. The cost was more than recognition, it was her very sense of self. The final blow came when Maya's clients were reassigned to David. Relationships she'd built were taken under the guise of strategic realignment. David assured her it was out of his hands, but the pattern was unmistakable. In transition calls, David reframed Maya's leadership as mere support, positioning himself as the mastermind. He harvested the fruits of her labor, leaving her with less prestigious work. This was the culmination of his campaign. By erasing her contributions, he justified taking her clients. The accolades and revenue would now flow to him. For Maya, it was the ultimate theft, not just of ideas, but of relationships and results. Her career capital was stripped away in plain sight. the betrayal was complete. David had not only stolen her credit, but the very foundation of her professional future. Maya was left to pick up the pieces. The cost of misplaced trust had never been higher. Maya's story is tragically common. So many women have their own David, a mentor or boss who co-opts their work and claims their successes. This is called hepeating or bro-propriating, intellectual theft that's rampant in workplaces. Biases make it easier for men to be seen as leaders, while women's contributions are minimized. The erasure is subtle. Exclusion from emails, reframing of ideas, a shift in pronouns. Speaking up risks being labeled difficult or not a team player. The impact is systemic. Women are less likely to be promoted, and organizations remain male-dominated. The message is chilling. Your best work may not be enough to get you recognized. Maya's experience is a microcosm of a larger failure to create equitable workplaces. Until we address these patterns, women's achievements will continue to be overshadowed. The cost is not just individual, it's organizational and cultural. The consequences for Maya were swift and severe. With her clients gone and her work erased, her career stalled. Performance reviews cited a lack of leadership, the very thing David had denied her. Her confidence shattered. Maya began to doubt her abilities, and even her perceptions. Anxiety and isolation set in, replacing the vibrant woman who once thrived. Trust was poisoned. Maya became guarded, hesitant to collaborate or share ideas. The damage extended beyond her career. It affected her health and well-being. Ultimately, Maya realized she had to leave. The environment was toxic, and staying meant sacrificing herself. Leaving was an act of self-preservation, the first step to reclaiming her future. Maya's journey was now about rebuilding, far from the shadow of betrayal. The cost of staying was simply too high. Leaving wasn't the end for Maya. It was the start of her reclamation. She shared her story with trusted friends and found she wasn't alone. This validation helped her shed self-doubt and see the betrayal for what it was. Maya launched a freelance consulting business, owning her projects and successes. She documented her achievements, rebuilding her confidence brick by brick. Each client win was proof of her talent and resilience. Maya also became the mentor she never had, guiding young women and amplifying their voices. Creating spaces of trust and recognition became her mission. Giving back was healing. She turned pain into strength for herself and others. Maya's resilience is a testament to the power of reclaiming your narrative. She refused to let betrayal define her. Instead, she built a career on her own terms, dedicated to equity and empowerment. Even in the shadows, we can step back into the light. Maya's journey holds vital lessons for us all. True mentorship is about lifting others up, not controlling or overshadowing them. Leaders must hold themselves and others accountable for credit theft. Ask, whose idea was this? Who did the work? And ensure recognition is public and fair. For women, Maya's story is a call for solidarity. Amplify each other's ideas, give credit where it's due, and create opportunities for visibility. Mutual support is our strongest defense against systemic bias. If you find yourself in Maya's position, know you're not alone and it's not your fault. Document everything, find allies, and prioritize your well-being. Sometimes, the bravest move is to walk away and build success elsewhere. Your talent is real, your contributions matter, and you deserve to shine. Let's work together to build workplaces where everyone is seen and valued. The future depends on it.